Hi, this is Thesia of Ellis Family Farms, and the sun is out, and I'm excited, and I have got to get that chicken tractor built. So I'm going to try to get as much done on one video as I can. If not, I will split it up. But at the same time, I'm also going to be taking footage to do one comprehensive video. I do have an older one, and I'll try to link to it in the description. Where I had done the first one we did a couple of years ago, but I'm going to try to see if I can improve on that this time. But today we're going to get started working on a chicken tractor. All right, my first instructions is to take this 8-foot 2x4 and cut it into 2-foot sections. All right, the next set of instructions says to take another 8-foot 2x4 and cut it into 4-foot sections. And he thinks that one of them is going to be shorter than the other ones. This one was a little bit long, so I don't know. But basically, I'm going to do the same thing for the next 8-foot 2x4. The cat is not happy with me. I did not know that Mopar was under the table that I was working on. Okay, my next instructions are to take a 2x4 12-foot long and cut it into 2 sections of 5 foot 7 inches. So let's do that. All right, it says to get the 2 10-foot 2x4s and just leave them at 10 foot. But you know what? Since my 8-footers had some slack on them, I may measure these 10 foot, make sure that they are 10 foot long, and so that maybe it'll be uniform. I don't know. We'll check it out. All right, now I'm going to pull out 2, I think it's only 2, of my 12-foot boards, and I need to cut them into 11 foot 4 inches lengths. All right, I forgot to turn this camera on for the second board, but I had both of my 12-foot long, they are cut to 11 foot 4 inches. Now my next one, it says to cut the 10-foot board into a 5 foot 7, a 1.9, and a 1 foot 9 3/8 inch. 2 of them like that, and then I'll have a scrap too. So let's go ahead and cut the 5 foot 7 piece. All right, this looks like this is all for my 2x4s. Now it's time to go on to my 1x4s, and it looks like I need to cut 2 of them into some sections. One of them is 4 foot 8.5 inches, and the other one is 2 foot. All right, let's get on with that. got my last two pieces of 1x4, and the one piece is going to be 5 foot long, and the other piece is going to be 2 and 7 1/4 inches. Now we're going to start working on what he calls a half lap joint. It was calling for 4 of these 2x4s that are 24 inches long or 2 foot long, and we're going to do on each end a 3.5 inch cut on the same side, and then I'll show you some more as we go. But basically, you do 3.5 inches, only at a certain depth. You're only going about halfway down, and then we're going to do a series of cuts, and then we'll chisel this out so we can make an overlapping thing. So that's what we're going to be working on with these 4 pieces of 2 foot lengths. Okay, we've set the saw blade depth to 3/4 inch per instructions here, so that we'll only go that far deep into the 2x4. Okay, so we got our 3.5 inches here going out this way, and then we did a series of cuts here, and now we're going to get a chisel and we're going to scope this out. If you look, here's a side here. So when we're done, we're going to have a half lap on these. All right, the wind just picked up, so I'm hoping I'm blocking it. All right, so 10 1/4 inches from the end, we do a 3.5 inch spot on this one and on this one. And what will happen is when we get these done is they will fit over each other, and I can explain that more whenever we get to that part of it. But I just kind of wanted to show you what we're marking here so we can get that done. But I want to show you, these are the 10-foot boards. Then we've got the 2 that Tom took the chunks out of. And now we're going to do something similar with the 12-foot boards. There's one here and the other one's over here. So we're going to get started getting them marked and done. Okay, I called these 12-foot boards, but they were 11-foot something. Okay, but those are done. Now we've got to do 2 more of the 5'7" boards with specific measurements too. So now we're going to do some half lap on them. Alright, so everyone is done except for this very last one here, and that is the board that's 1 foot 9 3/8 inches. So we're going, and we only have to do one end of it, and then we'll be done with the half lapping. Everything has been cut, everything has been half lapped that needs to be half lapped, and sorry, I'm trying to get out of the wind. Now we just need to start putting it together according to this diagram, and we can do it. We've done it before. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this particular video because that took us a couple of days or so. It's just a tedious part of it, not just cutting of the lumber, but doing all the half lapping and stuff. And okay, I'll show you the chicks here, the ducklings here in just a minute. It just takes time, and so I think I'm going to make that one part of the video, and then the next video I'm going to have us actually putting things together. So I'm going to get started on that here in a few minutes. I got to mow a spot to put everything together on, and we'll start assembling it. But I am going to stop it on this one. Let me show you these ducklings. I'll show you what I got. I can't remember how many. I think there's like 22 straight Pekin ducks, and there's 2 little mix. And like I said, I don't even know where these little mixed ones come from that are the dark ones. But I had a customer that wanted me to hatch some more eggs for them, and that's what I've done. And I believe they're going to be here tomorrow to pick these little guys up. I certainly hope so. As cute as they are so messy. And this is going to be the 4th time today I filled up their water, and I'm going to have to do it again. Or, yeah, I don't remember. I have to fill up the water a lot, and then I have to put a lot of wood shavings in there a lot because they just make such a huge mess with it. But they are exceptionally cute. But I'm ready for them to find their new home. So now you know what you were hearing. Okay, so if you like this kind of thing, guys, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and share this with somebody who's needs to learn a little bit about, or who wants to learn a little bit about this kind of life. Whether then they can decide, no, this is not for me, or they might say, yeah, this is the kind of life I want. I really do enjoy what I do out here. I love my life out here, and I'm not saying that you have to love the same thing, but I do want you to find what you do love, regardless of what your age and what you're capable of doing, and get up off that couch, get up out of that recliner, and live until you die, guys. God bless.